The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Strike. Check strike.
Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Finding room at midfield. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Ready. Go. 10.
A handoff left. McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Lance to throw on second down here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 9, Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Rodgers to throw once more. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
Are you ready?
Complete to Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
The Lance going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Got his target, Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw, it's Lance. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. In motion comes the tight end left. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, go Peters.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's able to find Melton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Escapes this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Dillon on the counter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Able to slither by, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
88. Come on!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And cycle.
To Brandon Ayuk. 8 yards.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Okay, right? 43 rail. Swing back. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. You need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get this back is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Lads in the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Blue check. Ready?
They'll run for it. McCaffrey going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay, ready? 1, 10, 5, 97. 22 needle.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Lance. Kittle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Couple 38.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Lance now on third and goal. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The center receiver in motion to the right.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On On second down, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Takes it at the 7. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll go for it. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
Check, hut. Strike, 60. Strike. Check, strike. Hut, hut.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready. Stop. 17.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's Mitchell. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check now.
Lance going to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
104 yards on the ground for him so far. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a play fake. Lance. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
The kick by Gold is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 64 yards. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap.